Here's the snapback. Here's the kick. He's got the leg into it. If it is good, and it is! Austin Starr, a 49-yard field goal, and Indiana leads 27-24.
Oh, it's an end around one to throw. Page looking at the quarterback, and it's a touchdown! Page finds Leno!
Penix rolling out of the pocket to his strong hand. Delivers deep down the field. Caught, touchdown! Fried Fogel again.
My co-host is still half hungover and half asleep, so let's see if we can wake him up with a little Idaho Vandal talk. This is the LEO podcast. I'm your host, Michael Bragg. You can find me on Twitter at Bragley, Braggley. I'm here with my sleepy co-host, Brandon. You can find him on Twitter at Brandon Dubich. That's Brandon spelled traditionally Dubich, Dubich. And the great, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. The greatest tweeter of all time, producer Seth.
Greatest.
My
name's Whittle
Brandon.
Brandon,
Of all
Seth,
time.
the greatest
Producer
live
Seth.
tweeter of all time, guys.
You can block him on Twitter, and you can block Brandon too. I already gave him his handle. Block Seth on Twitter. That's at Setah5, Setah5. What's up, Brando?
I don't know. I'm more of a Montana Grizz guy. What a big win for Montana beating Washington. I mean,
beating the Cougs. Not the Cougs. That's the Huskies.
Huskies. Remember when you said Washington was good in a podcast?
Did I say that? Yeah, I thought maybe
did.
they beat Michigan. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, well, let's get into it, man. It's preview time. It's preview for hopefully a little bounce back dub against FCS opponent Idaho. They're from Idaho, by the way.
You are Idaho.
Yeah. Okay,
you have to make that joke in this podcast, right? You absolutely just get it out of the way, rip the Band-Aid. Now we're done.
I think I talked over it enough that we're probably okay. Okay. Idaho 1-0. So the undefeated Idaho Vandals coming into town had a big dub over. Buckle up for this one, guys. Simon Frazier, I think.
I hope a team could beat one player. I mean, or Simon.
Good. That's a good one. I cannot get confirmation on this. They're either a D2 team from Canada, or they're a D2 team, or they're just a Canadian team. Either way, they have not played competitive football in 2 years until last week, and they lost. Idaho won 68-0. That's who we get to play. So that's cool. We scored 6 points. They scored 68, and we'll take them on at the Big Ten Network on TV. We'll take them on in Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana. Kickoff 7:30, so a nice night game to get the season started at home. We have no previous matchups with Idaho. So, this is a put the kids to bed game, and it's going to get ugly on the field. So, do you have any news to talk about? I mean, I've got like one little tidbit of recruiting stuff to talk about.
I don't think it's a tidbit, man. I mean, if anyone's listened to our pods, we're all over recruiting, and this one came as a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. So Tyrese Fearbry, maybe.
Yep.
He's ranked in the top 247 on the 24/7 website. Defensive end, 6'5", 225. He's just scheduled to visit his last official visit to IU. Date, I don't know. Do you have the date on that?
I think it's this weekend, man.
This weekend. Oh, perfect.
No. It's Cincinnati. It's Cincinnati.
That's a good one. There you go. He's already visited Auburn, Kentucky, Penn State, and Pitt. Pitt seems to be in the lead here for him. Good looking athletic kid. They turn out
good defensive linemen. I mean,
they do. Aaron Donald, just to name one. So, good looking athletic kid, basketball player too. So, he'd be a nice pickup. To fill in for where Ryder Anderson would leave a pretty decent sized void, from what I can tell, based off of one game. So,
arguably our best player that isn't a corner right now.
Right.
Ryder Anderson.
Yeah. So that's all the news I've got. This is where we usually talk about the Monday presser highlights, but I was too depressed to even listen or watch.
Have you read Twitter or the board yet?
No.
Dude, they're both like people are jumping off the cliff.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Like I
Let
thought
them
I was
jump.
negative, and I was negative, but at least I saw the bigger picture. Like I saw the trees through the forest. At least I think, like I was down, but I was able to kind of fight through it. People are not. People are already claiming for basketball season, and last year was a fluke, and Tom Allen hasn't proved any. I mean, it's grim.
That's fine. That's
it's
fine.
bad,
Let them be
bad.
that way. That's fine. They're Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They beat Florida State, so they can go back and put on their little Rudy garbage, whatever that thing is that he wears, that Letterman jacket thing that was totally different than anybody else's on the team. Go ahead and put that on and sit in your little recliner and have back and forth with IU basketball and Notre Dame football. So you can go ahead and do that, little message board trolls. So
and you know what it was? It was a lot of the basketball guys coming over.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what they are. They're the same guys that had the IU jersey on with a Notre Dame backwards hat on. The same people. So just get out of here.
And somehow they all went to like Cathedral and Roncalli.
I'm not even sure they went there. I think they went to like Center Grove or something. Oh, I can't say that.
We like
need
Center
Caden
Grove.
Curry.
Stop
we need
it.
Caden Curry, not
No.
there. I'm sorry, buddy.
We love everyone that
Southside
went to Center Grove. Center Grove is my favorite high school.
Or maybe they went to like Valparaiso or something. I don't know. The one thing I did catch from the presser that I thought was kind of funny, Tom Allen, I think it was as he was walking out there, takes his hat off, looks at the front of his hat to make sure Indiana's spelled correctly on his hat and puts it back on and make sure everybody knows what he was doing. So I thought that was pretty good. Did you catch any of it? Any notes?
I didn't catch his, but Nick Sheridan took a lot of accountability.
I saw that too.
I mean, if I'm gonna rip the guy, at least anyone who has ever worked with me, I say self-awareness is probably the greatest trait one can have. And it does seem that he does have a decent amount of self-awareness. That he made mistakes, whether that was in planning or execution. So that was positive to see when somebody takes accountability.
Yeah. I mean, it's college. You cannot come out and say, well, Mike didn't make the right reads or Mike did this, Mike did that. But at the same time, maybe he actually feels like that. Maybe he is the one that says, I put him in a bad spot. Again, I didn't watch the game on TV. I didn't listen to commentary. I did not rewatch the game.
Dude, when we rewatched this game in March or April, holy how that's going to be really hard to do. We're going to have to do it. We're going to have to do it.
I just deleted it from my DVR like 25 minutes ago. Not even kidding. Because I went to make sure that the Idaho was going to be recorded. And then I was like, oh, crap. It's all automatic. I bet you.
I don't know if you'd record Idaho's on your TV. You have kids.
I got to record it. Oh, God. Are you done? That's two.
No guarantees, man.
Okay.
No guarantees.
Well, let's break down the Vandals. I did a lot of research today in about 20 minutes. So we'll see what we can take from this. Their running game, based off of everything I've read, there was a breakdown from an Iowa reporter basically talking about what they were focusing on and what their offense is kind of revolves around, is just around the run. So they had 5 running backs that had significant carries last week. Again, take that for what you want against that opponent, but all scored except for one. Their leading rusher, Rashawn Johnson, 10 carries, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns for him to get the season started. And they have a freshman quarterback, CJ Jordan. They have 3 quarterbacks, really. I'll get to that here in just a minute. 6 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. He had a decent passing line too, I think. Seth and I kind of talked about that a little bit earlier, but I don't have that one in front of me. Again, take these stats for what you will against a team from Canada or Division II or whatever that hasn't played in 2 years. So, whatever. On the other side of the ball, they do have a standout stud, an NFL type talent. I've read anything from like possible day 1, day 2 type linebacker. FCS All-American and Big West Defensive Player of the Year last year. His name is Trey Walker. Good sideline to sideline speed. Reminds me a lot of Tigre, from what I can tell. Really good against the run and a very good pass rusher. So hopefully we can eliminate him as much as possible from that scenario. Defensive line seems to be a little bit of a focus as well. They've got a defensive lineman that was committed to Mississippi State out of high school. Had 8 tackles, won TFL last week. And who was it? Who did they play? Simon Frazier. That poor guy couldn't get out of the backfield. So again, take it as it is. So, and then as I said, they have 3 guys at quarterback position. They played all 3 of them last week. They don't have a definitive starter. And you know the rule. When you have 3 dudes, you have no dudes.
Which is definitely a sentence.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Again, we should be okay. What's the line? Do you have the active line right now? I can't
Doesn't come up anywhere, man. It doesn't come up anywhere.
So hammer it if you can find it. That's all I'm going to say. And before we get into our players to watch section, first, a super quick word from our sponsor, Monon Track Club. MTC is Indiana's running brand built on a deep love for the sport in the Hoosier State. They craft products, tell stories, and create experiences that aim to celebrate, support, and add to Indiana's running culture. Check out the link in the show notes for more details on their club runs and to shop their sick gear from shirts to hoodies to koozies, because you need a hoodie and a koozie while you're running. As a thank you to our listeners. Actually, anybody's listeners, if you're listening to us, you're our listener, but if somebody else can pass it along, they're offering 10% off your order. Use promo code LEO10, that's LEO10 at checkout, and hit the MTC owner and an IU alum, Garrett, where it really hurts, his wallet. Now, back to the show. Let's get to the IU players to watch. We did a great just a great knock-up job of this last week. So let's see what we do on this one. One player to watch: offense, defense, special teams. Brandon, what you got?
I mean, you could literally make your pick, but I called out Caleb Jones.
Okay.
But you could call out Benson. You could call out Bedford. You could call out Carpenter.
So
you can call out
the entire offensive line.
Like, if you can't maul these dudes, like if you can't put someone on their butt, like I'm talking about, push these guys 5 yards back
city
and just ruin these dudes, it's going to be an issue. So like because it is pick one player, I'm saying Caleb Jones, because he's the one that there's no one that can match his size in Idaho. I don't even know that. I'm not looking at the roster, but I just know, like, I want him to literally bury somebody into the ground. That's what I'm watching.
All right. Okay. I had 2 for each one of these positions because I assumed you would definitely pick one of these 2. So I'll take the easy one, and I've got a good prediction here. I'll go with this. I'll go with the not easy one. The easy one was Michael Penix. Obviously, we need a big bounce back game from that kid, and I think we'll get one. The other one, Stephen Carr, Tim Baldwin. So I'm not saying they had a bad game last week. I don't think anybody could do anything on the ground with that offensive lineman. Don't put up your one. Don't put up your one. To me, it's a collective one. It's my podcast. Okay.
To be fair, producer Seth, neither one of us picked one.
That's true.
So
take a hike. All right. So this kind of ties in with what Brandon was saying. So with them to have a big game, if they have a big game, why are they going to have a big game? Not 1, because they're talented. 2, because they got big holes. There's big holes. Who creates the big holes? Offensive lineman. So create confidence for the O-line. Show Brandon that we can actually run the football and be successful. And here's the prediction. They both go over 100.
They both do.
Is this the first? That would be the first time since Redding, Howard, maybe something like that. Maybe Stevie and somebody did it against some like bad team or something, but we'll see. Yeah, so I'm going to go Stephen Carr, Tim Baldwin. Don't care what Seth has to say. So, defensive side of the ball, who you got?
Marcelino. Is he playable?
Okay.
We have a lot of young secondary talent. He is, I've said, he's an Avenger. If he doesn't have an absolutely non-targeting hit that where like literally you like have to cringe a little bit, like kind of same Caleb Jones. Nobody is going to look like Marcelino Ball out there. Nobody.
Yeah, true.
Like dude, make an impact in a game. And if he can't, find someone else that can. Like, honestly, we have other guys I'd rather get run than 9th-year senior Marcelino Ball if he can't make an impact against Idaho.
I don't believe you that you would rather, you personally, that you would rather have Bryant Fitzgerald over Marcelino Ball ever. But I'll give it to you. I'm just giving you a hard time. You did also say that we missed David Ellis. I think that was last week on the last podcast, and I was very shocked and didn't say anything, kept my mouth shut. On defense, my pick is Josh Sanguinetti. Talked about him
go with
on the last one.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm bringing him up, I don't have a confirmation on Monster, right? I'm assuming he's out this week.
Oh, he's got to be. I'd be shocked if he played this year. Honestly.
Yeah. So Josh Sanguinetti very skilled kid. I mean, he's got a lot of experience. He's been on the team. This is his 4th year now, I think. So, and you and I have been talking about him forever. Like, since we've got him in here, we always wanted to see him play and get a good run. He's talented. He's long. He's fast. So I can't wait to see him play. His body frame
doesn't really fit our defense because he's a little smaller. He's a little lankier.
He's totally different body type, at least,
that's
than what Monster is. Yeah,
exactly. Well, because Monster fits exactly like a secondary player, a safety in this defense. So, yeah, I liked what he did last week. He was one of the people that jumped out. So no, I'm all with you. I can jump when I'm not watching Marcelino. I can watch.
Yeah,
Josh.
You can watch all of them if you want. Maybe on TV, you can stop, rewind, do whatever you want. Just watch them all. Special teams. What do you got?
I want to see Reese Taylor, man. Like,
that's who I have too.
Yeah, I can't go Chucky for literally every one.
time.
I thought you'd go with the punter, honestly, because you've been kind of hard on him throughout. But yeah, I'd like to see Reese, maybe make an exciting play. Make this like get on Sports Center or something.
Well, that's what I said. I said Reese Taylor, Jacoby Hewitt. Again, don't put your fingers down. Put them down. Okay. They both were number 2. The PA guys, anywhere you go, and the play-by-play guys on TV have no idea who's back there. They've no clue. And honestly, they said, again, not watching it on TV, at Iowa, they would say different players kick off every time. Kickoff is a different number 2 back there every time. So I want to see him. We haven't had a return, punt, or kick for a while. Jay-Shun, probably.
Yeah, Jay-Shun.
So it's about time.
Yep.
About time.
I'm with you.
Okay, cool. Speaking of about time, everybody's favorite part of the podcast. It's Brando's Randos. Let's get them.
Okay, I have one non-football question, and then one really dumb question, and then 2 actuals. So let's get to the non-football question here. I've been to Idaho, and it's actually beautiful. I had pretty low expectations. I didn't want to go to Idaho. It was a work trip, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, it's during the day, during the night, whether it's the cities, in air quotes, they don't really have cities, but the more urban areas or the rural areas, every bit of Idaho was gorgeous.
Surrounded by mountains everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like,
where was a place that you guys, went and was surprised with how nice it was?
Ooh, that's a good question. This is going to sound really stupid, but very surprised by San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love San Francisco. I did not think I was going to have a good time. Chelsea, that's where we went for our 1 year, I think. She was pregnant. We didn't want to travel outside of the country, all that stuff. So went to San Francisco. I expected it to be this like whatever, like full house looking city, not that busy, like whatever, clown town. No, dude, it's a really big time city with a lot of really cool things to do. And obviously there's all the cool attractions there as well. Went to a Giants game, got to go to that.
One of the best stadiums.
Awesome stadium. Yeah.
I can't pick between Giant Stadium and PNC Park, which is the best.
Park was coming out. God.
Definitely not Wrigley.
So, well, not a great park, but a great place to be to watch a baseball game. But yeah, for sure. San Francisco. What do you think?
I like that. That's a good answer.
Asheville, North Carolina.
Ooh,
I've heard great things.
Me
Never
too.
been.
Me too.
Heard.
It's-
I've
In the mountains, lots of trees, lots of lakes.
Cool macaroni place, right? Is that what it is? Is that what our
Always.
buddy Garrett from MTC is always talking about from Asheville? Yeah.
Nice arts and design district. Pretty cool.
Cool.
yeah, great answer. Great
Cool.
answer.
Cool.
All right. My next one is only because I got to kind of call myself out. Remember how I said I was so excited, like literally the most excited for last week's game than I've ever been for any game.
hmm
So are you guys like me? Have you ever been less excited about a team you like's game?
No, and I'll tell you why. I'm actually excited about this week because it's going to offer us a chance to bounce back and maybe bring back some of those clowns.
Yourself.
Bring back some of these clowns that you were talking about on Twitter and message boards and stuff like that. And we need it. We really need this. We'll talk about it later, but yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. It's a home opener. It's a night game. You're not going, your wife's not going, so we're not going to get in fights with anybody. So yeah, we should be.
The rowdiness will be turned down to calmness.
Mainly your wife.
Mainly
But,
my wife.
Yeah,
For sure.
feisty.
All right.
Love her. We get along. It's just don't wear the
There
the
are
other team's
casualties.
colors.
They're just straight are casualties sometimes.
Yeah.
So you mentioned how Idaho played 3 quarterbacks. Do we see 3 IU quarterbacks on Saturday?
I wish I would put him down. I want to see McCauley. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're going to let Mike run as much as he can, unless it's like.
Is that a good move though? Because
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like you need to dust off the rust, but our ceiling as a team, I don't care what happened last week. Our ceiling as a team dropped if he gets, unable to play. I'm not going to say the I word.
I know what you're saying. So if it's a absolute like 42-0 at halftime, he's out. He's done. Tuttle gets a run it for a quarter and a half. McCauley finishes it up.
I'd love for IU to treat this like a preseason NFL
Me
game.
too. I'd like
Honestly,
to
the
see him.
starter gets a half, and then the backup gets a quarter and a half, and then McCauley gets like the 4-minute drill.
I'd
or
like to see
2-minute
him, but
drill
I'd
or
also like to tell you that I'm probably not going to be there at that point in the game if it's
I
that bad
hope
and
not.
McCauley's coming in.
whatever.
So
I hope not.
good question. Good question.
That was
Where's
our.
your-
We're not.
that
We're
was
not
your
paying
stupid
for it.
one?
We're not paying for a sitter or going to asking a friend for a game we're going to be at for a half.
Yeah.
It's just not burning that.
Yeah.
Not burning.
That was your
All right.
stupid question. or
Last
what?
one, the stupid
Here
question.
it is.
So we've ripped on our bud Simon, right? We've ripped on him, give him a hard time. Could a top high school team, say IMG Academy or some of the schools out of Texas, could they beat a Canadian football team like Simon Fraser?
Yeah.
Really?
I do think that they could.
Oh, I didn't think you would say yes at all.
I do think that they could. A
This
team
is the
like
same guy who thinks he's better than Noah Vedral.
No. I didn't say that. I didn't tout myself up as that. I
And
was
also
given,
it was if you could train 365
Thank
straight
you.
days,
Thank you. No
unlimited amount of
interruption.
hours.
Yep.
I still
you.
stand by Mike could be a better quarterback if he
I'd be a
could
Hall of
train.
Famer at Rutgers. Yes, I do think that they could beat them. That team hadn't played for 2 years.
Yeah, but you probably
years.
also have like 22-year-olds
That's okay.
like playing
so
against
did
potentially.
Bishop Sycamore.
Dude, that story's insane. I did an entire podcast on the sports memory about it. If you want to
So
check
I'm
that out,
continuing to listen. Yeah, check that out. Go ahead and promote that podcast.
dude,
um,
that story's hilarious. It might be the funniest story. / saddest story, but mostly funniest story you've heard in a long time.
I keep learning new things, and I never wanted to learn anything about it from the very beginning. I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Like, I guarantee you this is just some like ploy for something, whatever. If I hear about it, I hear about it. If I don't, I don't. And then,
But,
as I
okay,
keep
so you
hearing
think
things, I'm like,
IMG
this is
Academy
funny.
could beat our boy Simon? Okay, I thought it was a dumb question,
Yeah,
and
like-
you were gonna
like-
laugh me off the pod.
Nah.
Instead, only producer Seth did. So
No,
I'll
what's
take
the
one
team
for
in
two.
what's the team? There's a team in New York. There's a team in California. It's always Mater Day or something, or maybe that's
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Those
you know,
teams
your
could- those teams
perennial
could
top
take 'em.
three.
It
top
wouldn't
five
be
high school
68
teams.
nothing. It would be a hell of a lot closer, but yeah, I think they could take them.
Yeah, Modern Day's in California, Bosco's in New Jersey.
There you go.
So Seth, you think it wouldn't be close? You think it would be a bloodbath?
I mean, they're like the best 18-year-olds in America, but the best 18-year-olds in America against like average 22-year-old men.
They're not average 22-year-old men, though.
Below average 22-year-old men, I'd still say.
All right,
Yeah.
let's not give that question any more run. I just had to ask it. It always gets asked, you know. It's like, could Alabama beat the Bengals or whatever? And it's just the stupidest question of all time.
Now that's dumb. There's a difference. That's a big difference. Those are paid Yes, don't shake your head. Those are paid professionals from different major college football programs from around the country. That
the answer is always no.
Well, that's what I mean. It's different. I'm not defending Alabama. Alabama would get their teeth kicked in, but that's totally different than.
Yeah. So I just had to ask because I knew we would be ripping on our Bud Simon. Like we didn't even talk before this. We were making the same joke without even knowing we'd be making the same joke over and over again. So I had to ask that question.
All right. What do you got? Producer Seth Sack time. What do you got, bud? Reach in there and tell us what you got.
Podcast sack. I got some Idaho draft history here.
Okay.
They've had 2 first-round draft picks. One in 1967, Ray McDonald, 13th pick running back. Do you know who their most recent one was in 2010? He's no longer on a team as of this year.
Can we get like a side of the ball?
Offensive lineman.
No chance. No chance.
Team he played for?
San Francisco 49ers. Recently, he was on the Cardinals and the Seahawks. Impronounceable last name. Mike.
You potty?
Iupati.
Iupati. Yes.
Yep. He was 17th pick in 2010. Also, some famous draft picks. Mark Schlereth, America's favorite
101.
nincompoop, 10th rounder in 89. Jake Scott and Rick DeMulling, 2004, 2001 were draft picks of the Colts.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know DeMulling. Knew that one.
And even the Bears in 2011 drafted quarterback Nathan Enderle in the 5th round. They currently have 4 NFL players on rosters.
One's Ellis, a wide receiver, I feel like.
Yes, you're correct. The one I was going to mention was Caden Ellis, 2019 linebacker with the Saints. All right. What's your favorite FCS team? Is there one
location,
mascot, colors, jersey?
Well, it was Appalachian State before they came aboard.
Right.
It was.
Howard, maybe Grambling State.
UC Irvine, do they count just because of their nickname?
How is I think I'm a pretty big fan of FCS Midwest. I always scheduled them.
I don't know if UC Irvine, the Anteaters.
Peter the Anteater.
Yes, I don't know football. Do they have they don't even have a football team, so it can't be them. I don't know. Indiana State. Sure.
There you go. Location.
Illinois State, the Fighting Trey Roberson.
Oh, there you go.
My last one here.
Trey Roberson, cornerback. He had a pick 6 for the Bears,
and they cut him anyways.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had a legitimate shot at being the second corner opposite Jalen Johnson, and ended up getting cut.
Ooh.
Even though he had a pick 6.
Well, that organization is dumb as hell. They're starting Andy Dalton. So.
Yeah. I know. I was gonna say that's part of my issue right now is how do you get excited about that? Just waiting for Justin Fields to take over.
Yeah, all right. Let's go 1-3 before we started. Should have started the guy we should have.
I think he did get picked back up on the practice squad.
Oh, nice. Okay.
For the Bears.
So you guys talked about Donovan McCulley already. So I'm gonna say, what backup do you want to see get live game action not named Donovan McCulley?
That's a good question. A heck of a question.
Freeman. Jarrell, is that his name? Jarrell
Yeah.
Freeman. No, that's the former Colt. What is his name? Why
Yeah,
can I
I'm
not
looking-
think of his name? It's your boy.
No.
Goodness gracious.
Gert. No.
We've talked about him 1,000 times, and I cannot. Maurice Freeman. That's who it is. Maurice Freeman, the safety. I'd like to see him play. He's very exciting. Very exciting. So let me take another look at our commits for this year. I mean, I'd like to see both of the freshman running backs. Malachi Holt Bennett, we've heard really good things about him in camp at wide receiver. I mean, if we're being
Maybe Bo
frank,
Robbins. Like, let's see if Bo
Yeah,
Robbins
true.
can do anything
that'd be nice.
on the defensive line.
If we're being
No.
frank, I'd like to see Joshua Sales on the offensive line. That'd be cool. Just like maybe he can play. I don't know. Maurice Freeman. I'll just take him. I'll say I'd like to see him play.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going with Bo Robbins.
All right.
This is kind of the wrong place to bring it up. I should have brought this up in news. But our next Drew Brees has been absolutely killing it. Have you seen what Josh Hoover is doing?
Yeah, Josh Hoover's
Dude, he's
awesome.
throwing for like over 400 yards and 4 touchdowns a game in almost like in the second highest division in Texas. Like he is straight murdering dudes.
Yeah.
Like we're to a point like we're gonna have to start fighting off like some major programs that comes and try to sweep this kid because this kid's gonna get a monster boost if he keeps in rankings if he continues to play like this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's good to see.
Did you see that? Did you see that all over Twitter? Like
Yes.
Rivals posted on it.
Yeah.
247 did.
I saw it on
like not even like the
247.
not even like Peegs or any of the Indiana things. Like this was like national recruiting services were showing his highlights. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well that's it for that part. Let's get into predictions, and then we'll have a final statement, and we'll wrap this this very exciting Idaho preview pod up. Seth, you're up first. Prediction.
All right. I have Penix getting off to a little bit of a slow start. IU taking a 24-0 lead at halftime, winning 44-15. 3 field goals from Chuck, 1 defensive or special team touchdown, and plenty of run for backups and Hoosiers coast.
All right.
and
Brandon.
I don't have him getting 44.
Oh, wow.
I don't have him getting 34.
What?
I have 31-3,
Okay.
but we score 28 in the first half.
Okay.
I think our backups become less than motivated, and it turns into a little bit of a Michigan State game where we go for it on a couple of 4th downs, maybe miss a field goal or 2. So what probably should have been 40 or 44 ends up just becoming 31-3.
Okay.
I don't know. I would love for this to be a game where our defense doesn't let them get past the 50-yard line. I'd love a shutout. Like I'd absolutely love a shutout here, but I just couldn't. I couldn't predict that. I think they'll probably kick some garbage time field goal just to not get shut out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm guessing 31-3 with a Idaho Vandal cover. Because if I had to make up a line, it would be like 31 or 34.
The first one we talked about, I think, was like 32.5. It was like the first and only one I've seen. I'm
taking a Vandal cover.
I'm gonna be a little bit closer to Seth here. IU covers big. Perfect game to be sandwiched in between an incredibly disappointing start and maybe the biggest game of the year. So we don't overlook an inferior opponent. We don't play down to them. Offense gets back on track. Takeaways come out from everywhere. Forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, picks, everything. Maybe even a special teams touchdown. IU wins 49-10. And I'm real hesitant about 10. So,
I don't see a way in hell they get the 10 points.
I don't think so either. But I had to do something. I mean, they scored.
We
68.
shut down Iowa's run game.
I get it,
bro. Like
get
if run
what
is
I'm
how
talking
they do
about, what I'm
offense,
talking about is like I'm already halfway home and they get a touchdown. Like just I don't know, maybe McCauley comes in and throws a pick or who knows? You know what I mean? Just something crazy. I'm going 49-10. I'm trying to be a little bit subjective here. I don't think that we allow them to score anything. If I'm being like, if you just want me to pick from my heart,
I'm with you.
But we'll see. The last few FCS teams we have played, they have not scored anything. So we'll see.
I really wanted to predict a shutout. I really, really, really did.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll be there. You won't. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh,
Seth
called out.
Seth will be back on live tweets. Brandon may also throw in some live tweets if he wants.
Should we go all docket live tweets?
I don't know.
Live
you're going to have to tell me about whatever that is. I don't know.
It's not.
I do not
worth
listen to
explaining.
dockets.
I just know Seth gets those jokes, so they're mostly for Seth. They're not for you.
Because
Seth's laughing.
Now you've made me upset. You've made me upset, and I'm about to end the podcast. So if you're at the game or watching at home, be sure to keep your eyes on
blogger
the
boys.
Oh my God. Here he goes. Keep your eyes on the Twitter feed. Seth's got you covered. Brandon will be there too. Maybe. Okay. Final statements. You guys have anything else to say?
Yeah. I mean, I'm mostly calling out our fans, man. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Like, yeah, it's normally on the basketball side. Like, you heard me either a month ago or 2 months ago. Like, I now check IU football Twitter and IU football message boards over the basketball stuff. We look like the football fans look like the basketball team are worse.
It's toxic.
So, like,
the basketball message boards are toxic.
Don't freaking do that, man. Like, we're fine. Like, we're freaking fine. And even if you don't think so, nobody wants to hear it and nobody cares. So,
I got it.
That's it.
There you go. Well, everyone who can, please make it out. Show your support for the game, at the game, for the boys.
Should be
season
beautiful.
Is one game in.
Beautiful.
Yes. Season is one game in. One loss will not define the season. So let's go out. Let's have some fun. Let's do what we're supposed to do. Take care of business. And we'll look forward to Cincinnati the following week. Brandon, enjoy your first game with your boy.
Yes.
And we will cover the post game Sunday night. Until then, we'll talk to you later. And be sure to check out the podcast on Facebook. It's facebook.com/podcast LEO. Also check us out on Twitter. Again, we'll have live tweets during the game. And from what I can tell, Seth is pretty decent at it. So Twitter is @podcast LEO.
I don't think we should overreact though. Just like we don't want to overreact for the Iowa game. Like, I don't think we need to overreact to Seth's tweeting ability. Let's see if we can put 2 games in a row.
All right, we'll see.
Then we'll see if we can put 3 games in a row. Can we play one game at a time here?
I agree with you.
Play one game at a time.
Also follow, download, rate, review, please. And until Sunday, love you. LEO.
Elio, baby.
Elio. Awesome day. Elio. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. Elio. All right, great. Elio. Appreciate you guys. Elio. You're welcome, Dave. Have a great day. Elio. Have a great day. Elio. Appreciate you being here with us. Have an awesome day. And Elio. Oh, thank you so much. Elio. Well, thanks so much, Elio. Hey, thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate that. Elio. Appreciate you guys, man. Have an awesome day. Elio. Awesome. Elio. Elio.